Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It is Monday.
Monday.
June 22nd.
Yeah.
We just got some dinner. We got Raisin Cane's to make a nice quick dinner so that we'd have time to go see a movie. We're gonna go see Toy Story 5?
Why is it 2? I have no clue.
2 would be the logical one for me. That makes sense. It's a second. I'm going to see a second Toy Story movie.
You have not seen any of them since the first.
Yeah, I saw the first one, of course, when I was a kid, and probably like once again, teenager-ish kind of, you know, whatever, something, you know, a bit older. So I feel like I've probably seen the first Toy Story a couple of times. And I mean, it was fun. I remember enjoying it. That's nice. And I might have seen it many times as a kid. I might have watched it a bunch. I don't really remember. Yeah. But I have not seen even the second one.
I have.
So this will be the second Toy Story movie I've seen. We'll see if it matters. I'm told that there is a new child that owns the toys.
Bonnie.
Poor Andy.
Andy went off to college in movie 3 and gave his toys to Bonnie.
But,
that was a plot point. And then 4 we followed Bonnie. And then 5 we're continuing to follow Bonnie. Yeah.
Otherwise, what I know about it is basically what I've seen from the Taylor Swift music video, which made her cry.
The Taylor Swift music video doesn't have a lot about this movie. It has clips of all of the movies.
Yeah, but I'm just like, okay, so imagining going to be emotional, will I feel emotional without the connection from, you know, from 3?
2 to, from, you missed 2.
I missed 2, 3, and 4.
3 movies.
3 movies.
There it is. I'm sorry. I was not doing that. I thought you were saying 3 onward, but I was like, no, it was 2 onward.
Yeah.
So
the 3 middle ones now. But yeah, so we're gonna head in some weird theater because we're in the middle of nowhere. This is the one that's only like a half hour away. So gonna go watch Toy Story 5. And I would give Toy Story 5 4 out of 5 stars.
I'll take it.
And of course, and I guess I'll say, you know, worked out. You know, yeah, that's having not seen 2 through 4.
Yeah.
Though, as we talk and discuss the movie, spoilers.
Spoilers.
Not just for this movie, but for any of them.
All movies, because I do know those.
Yeah. Overall story, toys, which are some of Andy's old toys, now belong to Bonnie. Yep. Some of them are off in the woods. Like Woody's off in the woods. Yes,
which is a plot point from Toy Story 4.
Whatever.
So he's got that movie.
And then there's all sorts of new ones, including other ones off in the woods with him.
Yep, we met them in Toy Story 4.
Yeah, so lots of new toys. Whatever, a lot of those it doesn't bother to explain.
No.
It's not really relevant. Whatever. Kid has toys. So anyways, these toys now belong to Bonnie, and Bonnie likes to play with toys. And she can't make friends.
Super shy.
Shy and gets made fun of for playing with toys.
Yeah.
Because the world is being taken over by technology.
Yeah.
Tablets. Lily pad. And the story basically goes with Bonnie gets a tablet, and of course gets immediately entranced and just pays attention to Tablet. And Tablet is all like, no, I'm good for Bonnie. I'll make Bonnie friends. Tablet sends a lot of messages on its own, and no one questions, wait, I didn't send that. How did you get...
It's concerning, but you know, whatever.
We got to remember that when you get weird messages, it's probably just the device.
Probably just the device.
Anyways, trying to make friends, but ultimately makes friends with random kids.
Girls that are in Bonnie's dance class. So girls that she should know in person, but hasn't been able to connect with. But also that Lilypad had no clue were bad and mean and cliquey.
Yeah. So, ends up making her friends with mean kids who make fun of her.
Yeah.
And
for having toys and being a child.
Yeah. And through this, Jessie and horse Bullseye, who is a toy that doesn't talk.
No, he's a horse. He's Bullseye.
Yeah, but the dinosaur talks. The pig talks. They all talk except for the horse.
The Bullseye doesn't talk. It's never explained. Bullseye's never talked. But we did see with one of the, we'll get to it, but we did see him talking in the imagination play.
Yes, yeah. When being played, he could talk, and that was evil Bullseye, which was Alan Cumming. If you noticed in the credits.
That's funny. Well, Bullseye hasn't had a voice, so that's fun.
Yeah, Alan Cumming. Anyways, so they end up trying to go with Jessie
to a sleepover with the mean girls.
Bonnie gets embarrassed when they make fun of her, so they get lost.
Yep.
Jessie has the address of her original owner written on her. Someone finds her, takes her there. Find new girl.
Blaze.
Who plays.
And has some tech, but also still plays.
So, anyways, Jessie kind of decides this has got to be Bonnie's friend.
Yeah.
Working together with outdated tech there to, connect with the Wi-Fi to the other. Anyways, lots of things, trying to get them together and get them to be friends. It takes a couple of tries. Again, Bonnie is shy and is afraid that this is another kid that's going to make fun of her for playing.
And
but ultimately,
cool, but also is a girl that likes to play.
Yeah. Ultimately, the whole they work together. The tablet, Bonnie's tablet, ends up realizing what she's done, tries to donate itself. Great thing, correlations. That gets rescued. Back to Bonnie so they can send the messages, reconnect them, and in the end, make friends. Yay. Also, side story that for most of it is parallel, and then at the end they help things succeed, is a shipping container that got washed ashore of the new Buzz Lightyear high-tech edition that has all the high-tech features.
Wi-Fi connection.
Yeah. And ends up, and they're like traveling, trying to figure out where, their toys that like Buzz Lightyear do not know their toys yet.
Yes. Buzz Lightyear start off not knowing that they're toys, and they even kind of address that was they drop down around humans and then pop back up and they're like,
why did we do that?
Why would we do that? Weird. Keep going.
But anyways.
So yeah, very fun.
So they're traveling and they decide, let's follow the star for Star Command. End up seeing one of the attempted connections to get the kids together that has Jessie with a star. Star Command tracking down there, so they end up involved with it, and their story is great fun. I love it. Yeah, they're fun. So through their story, we get the one piece that is wait, what? That the one thing that felt really I'm out of it for having missed the movies, and that was that Zurg, who I am familiar with, because I am kind of familiar with that, because I watched the Buzz Lightyear cartoon as a kid, the animated TV cartoon, and I'm and anyways, so when old Buzz Lightyear meets high-tech Buzz Lightyears, and they're all blaming Woody for maybe being an agent of Zurg, old Buzz Lightyear is Zurg is our dad, and I'm what? Apparently a Darth Vader reference or whatever.
Yeah, it's Toy Story 2 reference, which if you've seen Toy Story 2, obviously you know, but they've got us Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader vibe going on. There's a whole elevator scene. It's solid references.
Fun, whatever. Yeah. Eventually, I will watch all of them. I will probably like them. Anyways, that was the thing that was it was a throwaway joke, but that left me lost.
Yep.
Anything relevant to the story, because the story is largely about Jessie.
Yes. I
believe is redone, right?
Yes, all of those scenes were redone. They actually show a lot more of Emily's face and whatnot. That's fine. Yeah,
original owner. They rehashed that whole story because the plot is emotionally about Jessie afraid again that she's useless and finding out that she's not.
Yeah.
Because at the point where she's giving up on anything, back at, because she was taken to the address that's on her, on her outfit.
Yeah.
So she's back at the old home where she'd grown up, her first child, now with a new child living there. She ends up on the hill, and there's a sign that says, Jessie was here, and she's I didn't write that. And they dig up, and they find a carton that has a photo where she sees her original owner, all grown up as a mom, having named her daughter Jessie. So even though she was donated and she was given away, she realizes she still meant something. And that brings up a thought, a question. Because of the timeline difference, in Toy Story 2, chronologically, like when the story is set and Woody and Buzz end up meeting Jessie, is she already in the collector? Because I know there's the collector.
Yes,
I've noticed.
she's already in the collector.
So
she's
okay,
been in the collection.
Because her original owner was long before.
Probably close to Andy's mom's age, maybe
Got it.
older,
Okay, because otherwise I'm like, how does
younger.
that work if she,
Yeah.
you know, if she was a child the same age as Andy? She's not. She's older. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope.
Not explained, but I'm like trying to piece it together,
Definitely.
and I'm like, what?
And that makes sense when you see Toy Story 2, because she's
haven't.
been but she's been in the collection. The only slight thing that I feel like a potential disconnection point is in Toy Story 2 with the collector, we see which you have not known, but we see a whole big thing where Woody goes underneath restoration. So Andy had written his name on the bottom of Woody's shoe, as you know, and the toy shop, the collector, paints over it, painstaking detail to restore Woody as a doll. Now, obviously that probably would have been done to Jessie as well. So why does she still have Emily's name?
You can't just paint on cloth.
Can't just paint on cloth. And maybe she undid some stitching over the past couple of years to kind of show that off again. But like he might have stitched it up. But just like that, we never saw that part being revealed. This was the first time we saw Emily's name written on Jessie. And so that is my only, like, they didn't explain that. That was just here now. Which, like, again,
which also
I don't
works out
care.
for the fact that this,
Right.
for the most part, stands alone as a story.
Right.
Also, the weird thing, but whatever, you pick it up, is it's very clear old Buzz Lightyear has a crush on this Jessie character, which this is the first time I've met Jessie, so.
True, but like, obviously, everyone that's seen all the other movies has seen this crush developing, so that's, it is established at the end of Toy Story 2 when Buzz and Jessie meet, when Woody is recombined with all of them. Like, Buzz sees Jessie and is like, oh, like, it's crush forms in movie 2, so that's been an underlying theme.
Yeah. They do make a great callback because all of the high-tech Buzz Lightyears, for the climactic scene, in order to make everything work, once they meet up with the lily pad tablet, get all upgraded, and pop out that they're also drones. Buzz Lightyear, flying with style. And it was, and that felt like such a great callback and reference and the kind of thing that, I mean, yeah, it's a cool, like, oh great, we have a method to succeed for this story.
Yeah.
But it was important and meaningful to see this army of flying Buzz Lightyears for someone that had the original movie as a kid.
Yeah.
But otherwise, their story is mostly fun because one movie I did love as a kid was Small Soldiers. And it felt very Small Soldiers vibes with them.
Know that movie.
We'll get to it eventually.
Yeah, I mean, you'll get to all the Toy Stories. So.
Yeah. But otherwise, yeah, so that was quite cool. It was very emotional. It got teary-eyed. It was sweet. You know, it just says, you know, kid that, you know, also didn't always have the easiest time making friends. But yeah, so it was sweet. It was good. It was pretty. I don't recall if the first one had quite the same level of like the imagination scenes.
There were definitely some that,
but they weren't done like they were still done like in the Pixar animation style, right?
Yeah, not.
Whereas these are a totally different animation style. It was kind of neat to show like looking into the kids' imagination. So that was neat.
Which I feel like each movie's gotten a little bit better at that. That might have been a little bit more with Bonnie's play last time we might have seen. I can't quite remember the animation part of it, but it was very much different because I feel like even Toy Story 3 was different, but we might have still been seeing Andy playing with them at some point, like them remembering it. It's been a while.
Early in the movie is when we get our creepy scene. Early in the movie is as Jesse's trying to figure out what's going on, what's with this what do you mean text messing things up? And she finds other abandoned toys in neighbors' yards that have been abandoned for the sake of tablets by other kids, and they are the creepy, scary scene like you get in Sid's room in the first one. And that was neat. But a thing that you don't ever get that was very cool in the first one was the moment when the toys decided, no, this human gets to see us.
Yeah.
When they take out Sid, when they interact with that.
But you also have to remember, Sid was a kind of malicious child versus these aren't malicious children. They're just children that are growing out. So they're not they're not trying to like rip apart pieces and
so it doesn't
combine
have to
them
be,
in.
but yeah.
But
doesn't necessarily matter. But
see them fully running through houses, humans right there, but so distracted by tech that they're, and which I find very fun of. Like that is so true, painfully true.
It's like, to one extent, yes, that, because like they're like, now they have more freedom to move around because they're not being seen, but also it's even mentioned screens and cameras everywhere. How are they not caught in the backgrounds of cameras with them?
Yeah. Yeah.
But other thoughts?
No, it was really good. It was really good. I cried a whole bunch with all of the Emily scenes, and then just Jesse's whole
original
thing. Yeah, no, it was really good. It hit hard.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, it was fun.
All of the Toy Stories have been very well done. So it's par for the course.
Well, we now have a bit of a drive to get back to the basement, and we're just gonna call it a night.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. Join us as our journey continues.